Oh my goodness, people. You do not, and I mean you do not, doubt the heart of a champion. The Toronto Raptors are shorthanded still. Norman Powell did make the trip actually to Boston, but obviously didn't play with the team. But it seems like he's ahead of schedule, which is great. He's ahead of Siakam and Gasol. However, still does not play. Neither of those guys in the lineup. Marcus Smart returns to Boston's lineup in Boston. I mean, everything is pointing that the Celtics are going to crush the Raptors at home. Oh my goodness, it's going to be an absolute garbage show. They're going to beat the snot out of Toronto. It's going to be the Raptors go into Boston. They go into TD Garden and do there what they did to us on our home court and win by 16, 113, 97. You do not doubt the heart of a champion. Every time, people continue, and I mean continuously, doubt this team's capabilities. They show us something like this, and they're like, oh, you think we're done? No. Because the Raptors went out today and played an incredible game of basketball. And ladies and gentlemen, going into this game today, the Celtics were 13-1 on their home court. They are now 13-2 on their home court. The Raptors went into Boston and controlled the game. The Celtics never led in this basketball game. Every time they made a run, the Raptors answered right back with a run of their own. The Raptors got contributions from just about everybody, and I'm going to eat my own words. I talked about Patrick McCaw. I think everybody talked about taking McCaw out of the lineup. I think everyone should have said that because he was awful in that last game. But Coach Nick Nurse, for some reason, keeps him in the lineup, and Patrick McCaw gives you 18.7 rebounds, 8 assists on 8 of 12 shooting, 2 of 4 from 3, a steal and a block, and a +9 on the floor. Patrick McCaw was awesome tonight. Now, like I said, I will eat my words. Okay, I said that he was awful and he should be done, and that's it. He should be not even playing right now. And then he goes out there today and proves me wrong. And I love it. Was I wrong? Yes. Do I absolutely love that I was wrong? Oh, of course. Because you see people step up and you're like, wow, this team is so flippin' deep. It's incredible. In the first quarter, the Raptors make that first punch, and that's what they needed to do. Plus 11 after one quarter play, 36-25. Even though Marcus Smart hit a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter, you're still up 11, 36-25 after one quarter play. You're knocking down shots. You're feeling great. You got to keep the foot on the gas pedal. Now, in the second quarter, the offense kind of trails off a bit. The Raptors only scored 23. They get up 29. You guys can do the math. That's +6 for the Celtics in that quarter. Raptors still +5 at the break. But you got to find a way to come out in that third quarter and put a statement on this game. And they did just that. Like I said, every run that they answered. But every time they had a run, the Raptors answered. The Raptors win the third quarter, 30-25. Get that 5-point cushion. They get, what are they up by now at this point? 10? After 3 quarters of play. Heck, I could be wrong. Actually, I think I'm right. 10 after 3 quarters of play. You're feeling great. You're in a great spot. You got to find a way to close this game strong. And the Raptors in the fourth flipping quarter only allow 18 points. They only scored 24, but you're +6, and you win by 16. The Raptors as a team allowed, 43, if I'm not mistaken, 43 points in the second half alone. That is amazing. The defense was incredible for the Toronto Raptors in that second half. You expected the Boston Celtics to make that punch, to make that blowout punch where they come back, they take the lead, and they bury you. But the Raptors did not allow that to happen today. The resilience, the fighting of a champion won this basketball game in Boston today. I mean, look, did I expect this team to win? I gotta be honest, no. Did a lot of people think the Raptors were going to win it? I would say no, too. The reason being, everything is pointing against the Raptors. However, as Freddie VanVleet would always say, bet on yourself, and the Raptors did that today, and they won this game today. I mean, an incredible basketball game in Boston. You hold the Boston Celtics to 40% shooting. The Raptors shoot 52% from the field. 41% from three. They hold Boston only 22% from three. 7 of 32. Raptors shoot 14 for 34. An incredible job by the Toronto Raptors today. An incredible job. On the glass, that was a huge issue, a ginormous issue in the last game. Raptors crushed the Boston Celtics on that category. 53-31. Just outmuscled them. Offensive boards, once again, we got crushed in that category back at home on Christmas Day. Raptors slaughter them 15-7. Free throw line was not very pretty for the Raptors, and the Celtics got to the line almost over double of the Raptors. They got to the line 36 times. Raptors got there 17. 11 of 17 for the Raptors, 65%. They got 28 free throws made. That's 17 more free throws made. However, they lost by 16. Tells you how good the Raptors actually were in this game. Assists, 27. The ball was moving. They were making the extra pass to get the wide open shot and knocking down those shots, may I add. They were great. This team was incredible tonight. We had 8 steals. They had 11 steals. We had 3 blocks. They had 4 blocks. Yeah, 22 turnovers for the Raptors today. That's not very pretty. If anything's a glaring number, that's it. Not very pretty. 14 turnovers for the Boston Celtics in this one. But you look at it, and you shot so well from beyond the arc. You shot so well from the field. You rebounded them. You had much more assists than they did. Yeah, you can have some turnover issues. I guess I'm okay with that if everything goes like that. Point to the paint, once again, the Raptors were not playing very well in that game on Christmas Day with that kind of stuff. Won that battle 52-46. Second chance points. This is the category. If you guys can go back to that video I made on Christmas Day about how the Raptors on the second chance opportunity on the offensive glass got crushed. What did the Raptors do today? They crushed the Boston Celtics on the offensive glass. 23-5 in second chance opportunities. Fast break, they won that by 7, 18-11. Points off of turnovers, they crushed us in that category. However, the Raptors, other than the turnovers, absolutely dominated this basketball game. They were impressive. I really liked what I saw from this team today. And I gotta say, 22-10, with all the injury issues that we've had all year long, this team is showing the NBA what they're made of. All right, now let's get to some specifics here because we got to talk about this. We already talked about Patrick McCaw and how he had a ridiculously good game. Meanwhile, Hollis-Jefferson and OG Anunoby fouled out there in the fourth quarter, about midway through the fourth quarter, and that's not a good time to do so. So you needed guys like Brissett to come in, and you needed Boucher and Terrence Davis to log bigger minutes, and they did a job. They went out there and they battled, they fought, they did a job for this team, and I was really impressed. OG only played 50, or did he foul out? He only played 15 minutes, and he fouled out. OG had a guy, clear as day, got in foul trouble. 7 points, 4 boards on 3 of 4 shooting, 1 of 2 from 3 in those 15 minutes, which is very good, but he fouled out. And Serge Ibaka, look, this guy's been a monster. This guy's been an absolute beast over the last, 5 or 6 games. Double-double once again for Serge Ibaka. 20 and 10 for big fella Serge. 9 for 14 shooting. 1 of 3 from 3. And that was a huge 3 that he did make. 1 of 4 from the line. Not very pretty there. But he did a job, did Serge Ibaka. -3 on the floor, but a double-double. He was beast mode with Serge Ibaka. And Kyle Lowry. No Kawhi. You needed guys to step up. You needed the vets to step up. Kyle Lowry, basically the main key cog that you needed to see step up, and boy, oh boy, is he taking that, and he is running with it. 30 points, 4 boards, 7 assists for Lowry, 10 of 17 shooting, 5 of 10 from 3, 5 of 6 from the line, 2 steals in the game for Kyle Lowry, plus 9 on the floor. He was awesome. I mean, look, I don't know where this came from, because we remember the last couple of years, the shot, for Kyle Lowry has kind of dipped down a little bit, and then bang, you need him to shoot better, and he just does. Lowry's a beast. Anybody who says otherwise, you clearly don't know the Toronto Raptors. And, man, Lowry's something else, guys. He's playing on some sort of level. With Siak, with all these big guys out, you needed him to be big, and boy, oh boy, is he being big. Huge 30 points tonight. Fred VanVleet shot 5 of 19 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, however, 4 of 5 from the line, and 5 steals and a block in this game, plus 16 on the floor. That 5 of 19, that was very glaring. 18 points, 3 boards, 5 assists for Freddie VanVleet today. If there's one number that we look at and say, whoa, it's that 5 of 19, but everything else is awesome for Freddie VanVleet. Steady Freddie was awesome yet again today, guys. I mean, look, this team is continuing to grind, continuing to fight, and playing hard every single game. Terrence Davis, speaking of playing hard every single game, TD2 played 22 minutes, 7 points, 7 rebounds. The guy's a guard. 7 rebounds for Terrence Davis, couple assists on 3 of 5 shooting, 1 of 3 from 3, plus 10 while he was on the floor. Just going out there and doing a job as Terrence Davis. I'm loving what we're seeing from this kid so far this season. Very, very positive things. Ronnie Hollis-Jefferson only played 19 minutes and fouled out. So he didn't quite beat OG's 15, but 19 minutes. He had 3.6 boards on 1 of 4 shooting and missed the 1-3 that he took. He was 1 of 4 shooting, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Didn't have a steal, didn't have a block. Was an even player. Not bad there. But Chris Boucher is another guy making a huge impact. You saw him offensively in that game against Boston back at Scotiabank Arena. Be amazing. Problem was, he couldn't rebound the ball. He could not battle on the glass. He could not do things like that. He played 16 minutes today, had 6 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, 3 of 4 shooting, and ladies and gentlemen, in only 16 minutes, Chris Boucher plus 19 while he was on the floor, making an impact, blocking shots. The guy is something else, is Chris Boucher. He's a freak. And even Brissett, like I said earlier, he had to come in and play in this one. He played 15 minutes, had 4 points, 6 boards, couple assists on 2 of 5 shooting, missed the 1-3 he took, but he was a plus 7 while he was out there. Good stuff. This Raptor team is deep. They are a team that's going to fight every single game, and they are showing us night in, night out what they're capable of, and it is remarkable to watch. I can't put into words, because every time they lose a couple games, we're like, man, maybe this team is really coming back down to earth now. They show us something like this, and we're like, whoa, okay, maybe not. Maybe they're still the champions, and maybe they're still really flipping good, as they are. And I was extremely impressed with the way the Toronto Raptors played today. Now, with that stretch being over, the schedule kind of gets a little bit lighter now. Let's go to the next one. Raptors back-to-back. They play tomorrow after early evening, 6 o'clock tip-off at Scotiabank Arena. All right, as they welcome in the Oklahoma City Thunder to town. The OKC Thunder are a team that's playing very, very well, feeling very, very confident over the last little while. Obviously, they barely scratched out a win yesterday against the Charlotte Hornets in overtime. So, if you're the Raptors, that's a team that you should beat. 16-15 on the year are the OKC Thunder. Your Canadian Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. So no Gallinari. No Gallinari. That is a big blow if you're the Oklahoma City Thunder. No Gallinari, and it looks like no Dennis Schroeder as well. So I don't know if he'll be playing in tomorrow's game as well. But nonetheless, if he doesn't play, those are 2 main guys that are out for them. We have 3 out. It might be a slugfest, but I think the Raptors should come out on top tomorrow, even though we're on the back-to-back. All right, it's going to be really interesting to see kind of how Nick Nurse plays it out, because if you look at today's game, the only player to play over 40 minutes was Patrick McCaw at 43 minutes. Oh, Nick Nurse, I don't get you, but they won, so I'm not going to complain, because why would I? That's just a stupid sports fan if you start complaining even in wins. Excuse me, guys. But like you play them, and then you come on Tuesday. You play Cleveland at home. Then you got Miami on the road. That's going to be a very difficult game in Miami on Thursday. In Brooklyn, they're going to be a scrappy team. That's going to be a tough one. You're home for Portland, which you should win. In Charlotte, you should win that one. You know, and then you have a long layoff where you're home for San Antonio, which ideally you should win that game. In OKC, these are all games you're not playing some of the top teams. You're not really playing teams above you in the standings other than Miami. So this is a stretch right now for the Raptors. You want to pile on some victories. You want to get some winning streaks going. You want to feel good. This is the time to do so, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video and you guys enjoyed today's game, because holy smokes, what a basketball game it was there at TD Garden there this evening. Smack the like button to appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on Kyle Lowry, your thoughts on Nick Nurse's choice to go with Patrick McCaw yet again today, and what do you think of Pat McCaw? I want to hear your guys' thoughts down in the description. Everything you want to talk about when it comes to this Raptor team and the organization, everything surrounding this basketball team. All right, Twitter is down below for myself. Guys, follow up, send me DM, do all that great stuff. Also, Patreon link is in the description if you guys are interested in signing up for that. The link is down below for the Patreon account. The more people that join there, the more effort I'll put into it for you guys, all right? That's just the way it'll go, all right? So if you guys are interested in that, the link is in the description if you want to sign up for that. As for the Leafs, their next contest, all right, is on Tuesday as they're in Minnesota taking on the Wild, looking to bounce back after that overtime loss there this evening to the Rangers. Hey, you win 6 in a row, you lose 1, right back in the win column. That's what you got to look forward to. All right, so we're going to see how that plays out there on Tuesday. I think it's a 6 o'clock puck drop there. Anderson and Dubnyk are the expected goaltenders in that game on Tuesday evening. And as for our Toronto Raptors, as we've talked about, their next game is tomorrow night, 6 p.m. tip-off, as the Raps look for back-to-back victories on back-to-back nights as they come home to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6 p.m. tip-off at Scotiabank Arena. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys then.